Hi, this is Essie and Sibanda, and we are continuing our series on relationship. So today, I just wanted to ask, how do you show up? And where you show up in relationships, you need to be able to reflect and say, who am I? What am I displaying outside? Are you bitter at something, which is actually showing up in the way you communicate with others, whether it's being at work or whether it's being, just road rage, or whether it's just somebody who you think has taken a seat on the train, or, whether it's on intimate relationships. The way we show up display our inside. So I say it's displaying our inside is how are you feeling in yourself. If you are angry, it's going to show in the way you interact. If you are bitter for some reason, it's going to show in the way you're going to communicate with other people. If you have tension all the time, it's going to show, possibly you're agitated on the edge and you're not understanding. So for us to be able to have meaningful relationships, we need to also reflect, look at ourselves, and look at why we are showing up the way we are. Why possibly people are always complaining about, I don't like the way you spoke to me, and I don't like the way that you don't listen. Because when people actually feedback to you, they are seeing something which possibly you as the individual won't be able to see, but people around you would see. So that's all I just wanted to uh, us to talk about today, to say, maybe identify what's making you bitter or angry or agitated. Reflect and look back and see if you are carrying a lot of baggage, which you are loading onto somebody the sooner you get the chance to. And because obviously if you go around showing up as somebody who is really not friendly, or somebody who has been maybe labeled a bully, because in the workplace at the moment we hear so much of, my manager is harassing me, is bullying me, and all those. And possibly, some people might think it's bullying, some people might not think it's bullying, but it's also a time for us to reflect and say, why is everybody maybe talking about me that way? And see what's causing you to have that sort of manner or attitude, or why you are showing up as the person they are describing. At times, people will describe you the way you would not even think that's you who is being described, because possibly you are not paying attention to yourself and paying attention to the way you are showing up. So if we are going to be creating relationships where we can interact in a civil manner, and in a place where we live, each person feeling loved and cared for, it means we have to have compassion. And compassion works both ways. We have to have compassion for the person we are going to interact with, and compassion for ourselves as well. And when we do that, it means what we are going to give out is going to be thinking about the other person first. So if you put the other person's feelings in, your perspective first before you start, doing whatever you want to do, it means, you're going to tread carefully, you're going to listen more attentively, and you're going to maybe speak less, and try to, want to have a real meaningful conversation where you can understand where people are coming from, or where the other person is coming from, or what the other person wants you to do. Because if we just crowd with a lot of talking, it means it's all going to be noise and nobody's going to hear the other one. So that's for today. And as we continue on the series of maybe, relationships, maybe we'll be talking about nurturing. How do you nurture a relationship? So for today, this is me, Essie, N. Sibanda for Bara Hope Social Fostering Meaningful Relationships. Thank you.